and please understand me, I've got no intention to decampaign the MK party. MK party is clearly part of the progressive left. I would love to see whoever is part and associated with MK party to join us, to be part of the same objective, same force, and I believe actually that we are. But I understand the logic of the question that is asked of me. Why would you not rather be there? Because you are a member of umkhonto wesizwe. You have been a soldier, a liberation fighter of umkhonto wesizwe. You surely have a deep emotional affinity with the logo of umkhonto wesizwe, which is the logo of the MK party. All of those issues are true. But at this particular juncture, in this historical period where we find ourselves now, the reality is that the party that has the capability, that can bring about the administrative capacity to unite us and to truly challenge the rogue African National Congress, but more than that, because I'm coming to the position that Comrade Tsepu so clearly articulated, the importance of what we want to do in terms of the implementation of radical economic transformation, rather than just what we are against. That party that can implement, that party that has the capacity, that party that can organize, is the economic freedom fighters. So yes, I've got a historical link with MK, and I'm very proud of it. If you go to my X space, the second description that I've put there is that I am a member of umkhonto wesizwe. I was a soldier of umkhonto wesizwe. I will always treasure that. As I'm sitting here in my workspace and I look up, above my head hangs the certificate from the military headquarters of umkhonto wesizwe, Chief of Staff Office, letter of certification of when I joined umkhonto wesizwe in 1979, where I've joined, what my nom de plume was, and it is signed off by the Chief of Staff of umkhonto wesizwe. But at this juncture, at this moment, the best way I can serve those ideals that made me to join umkhonto wesizwe and the African National Congress as a young man of 19 years old. In 1979, as I've related before, outside Gaborone on a little koppie, standing there talking to Comrade Billy Matsetla and other members of the African National Congress. Those ideals that took me there, those ideals that informed my objective to join, those ideals can, at this particular juncture, best be pursued in the economic freedom fighters. For all the objective, practical, and administrative reasons and ideological reasons that I've just articulated. Members of this space, it is not for no reason that this paragraph was in the statement that we issued on Thursday, and it was now in the recording that I played out to you, but I want to read it again because I want you to hear it clearly and I want you to analyze it. Open quote. The idea of creating a new political party or even resuscitating an existing liberation struggle, loved name or entity, and read for that, MK, into the new format of a registered political party in order to unite the progressive left behind it, is at this stage only a few months before the elections, not realistic at all. Even if this was a viable option, which clearly it is not, there is no time left to be able to do so. At best, it will only add yet another name and logo to the already far too long list of splinter left political parties that will only contribute to further confusion and cynicism among the already tired and exasperated voting public. Close of quotation. I have expressed these sentiments to President Zuma. President Zuma, no, and I understand that he respects that this cadre of umkhonto wesizwe, who joined MK when he was 19 years old, is clear that now the best way to achieve the same objectives for which he joined, for which he laid down all the privileges that he had as a young white man, is to join this existing strong organizational, ideologically clear political party, the Economic Freedom Fighters. So let me settle the question. Do you have regrets now that the announcement has been made that the MK party has been created? No, I knew about it. My decision was clear. I'm convinced my decision is correct. But I've got no intention to decampaign the MK party. I wish with all my heart that all my comrades with whom I've shared this liberation struggle can all unite, every one of us, in one united force, whether it is now before the elections, which is preferable, and I've given all the reasons why it is, or even in the run-up or even after, and as long as we can unite in order to get rid of this total denigration, this total rejection of the ideals for which we laid down our lives, for which we sacrificed our youth, for which MK cadres went into the camps, for which I sat for almost 10 years in prison, for which Solomon Mahlangu, a soldier of umkhonto wesizwe, was executed at the tender age of 21, with injury and insult added to his execution, because it was on the so-called Van Riebeeck Day. Now let us take the right practical decisions on the basis of the objective conditions on the ground. As liberation fighters, as soldiers, as committed people, for the sake of our nation. That is all I'm asking for. That is all that informs the decisions that I've taken. And that is what informs this plea, which I make tonight again, which is the same plea that I made on Thursday when I read out that press statement. I urge you all to go and listen to the full statement. I've posted it in my Crosshairs YouTube, which is a YouTube channel that I have. Go and listen to it. I see that many people comment without knowledge. Inform yourself first about what informed our decision before you jump to conclusions. I'm now asking Comrade Bongi Mbanwa, the former Deputy Secretary General of Areta and a fellow fighter, to come in to address us. Comrade Bongi.